Kenya is also one of the strong nations in hockey, but they haven't been doing so well over the past years. Their last top places has been in the World Cup, which was way back in 1971, when they took fourth place in the men's hockey qualifications in the knockout stages. And then they slumped down in 1973 at the World Cup when they took the 12th positions. So they're actually right now in a building state, which means involving the whole Kenyan leagues, which has a total number of at least 12 teams within the whole league, within the whole country. Look, it might be a tricky one at the moment because, as we know, they're still in a building stage. However, it's a team that has potential players. I mean, you take people like Rajiv Diol, Michael Omondi, Chris Otambo. These are people who've actually come in through the building and their development stages. So they are people who play as a whole team rather than looking at individual skills who will be able to carry a team along. You know, unlike teams like South Africa who have got stronger individual players, but Kenya itself, you know, they rally amongst themselves and build a team which will be able, I think, to carry themselves around. On the day of the match, I'm sure there's a team that can be able to produce and surprise so many teams. So it's up to them in their performance as a whole team to be able, you know, to look into Rajiv, Michael Omondi, and Chris Otambo to be able to carry that team through. And you never know how the team will be able to do, but they could be getting good results as well. I think at the moment what they're doing is actually very good because they have taken even the whole hockey development stages to start right from the primary school level, which have grown it right through into the high school and university. So when you look at that, they're able to pick up from that. However, one other thing they've done is they've also employed a lot of foreign coaches to only not coach their national teams, but also look at their primary schools building up to the secondary and university stages. And one would think in that same line of performance, they'll be able to pick up in a number of years from now. Another thing I think that the Kenyan Association is doing is they're trying to play a lot of international matches, which means they're even inviting other foreign schools to come into Kenya to play against their own schools, their universities, as much as their universities also going out to play out in other countries. For example, they've got a new program that they're taking out universities to play in the United Kingdom come this summer. So I think they're still on the right track. And as time goes on, in a couple of 3 years from now, or the next Commonwealth Games, which may be in Australia, they should be able to be in one of the top 10. I really think a lot will change in 2014. As we said earlier on that, in their development stages, they should be able to pick up on that. If we recall as well, look at the All Africa Games in Africa. In 1991, they were second. In 1987, they actually won the tournament as a champion. And then which followed in 1995 and 1999, they came out third. So on the African continent, they're actually doing very well. That's why they're using this new program to play a lot of the international matches and get more exposure to play foreign countries, take their teams through to development in the United Kingdom, which will bring out the best out of them. So I think looking at that coming up in Australia, they should be able to do very well.